This right here is my squad. And so what you see on the outside is not what most people will have seen on the inside. See, right there, I am happy. But bro, before I got there, I was broken. Like for real, I was broke. See, I was smiling on the outside, and I work with fathers, right? Like that's my role. I work with fathers because I want every child to have an opportunity that I didn't have. And see, my father, when I was 16 years old, had an opportunity to tell me that he loved me, bruh, and he chose not to. He had one shot. And in that one shot, he fumbled the bag, bro. All I wanted was him to say, Shon, I love you. And bro, in that moment, he told me that I was too small. See, this was the scene. My father used to drive this old Cadillac. This sucker was long. It was long, right? And I remember that like this one day, I'm telling you, man, I'm thinking like this is going to be the moment that my daddy, that he validate me. And I don't know if you ever been in that position where you just wanted to be validated. Right? Because a lot of times, man, and I'm not talking about you, but some of us may come in a space like this. And before we walk in these doors, you don't even know what my man next to you, he had to put on a mask. And I'm not talking about you, but it's somebody where before they walked into the door, because they don't want you to see their vulnerability, they said, I got to put this mask on. So when my father pulled up to the crib, I was sitting on the porch, and I had a letter in my hand. And I just wanted to show him that I was getting recruited. And he really loved football. And I wanted him to know, like, man, this may be the way that we connect. And so when he came, he pulled up, and I gave him this letter, and I was like, Nate, look. And I'm happy. I'm like, Nate, look. Side note, I do call him Nate because I couldn't call him Dad because he had a family on the other side of town. You don't got to feel bad for me. It did hurt that everybody else get to call him Dad and I had to call him Nate. Yeah. So that moment, I wanted Nate to call me his son, and I wanted to love on me. Bro, I gave him the letter. He looked at the letter. And then he looked at me, and then he looked at the letter. And at the moment, he said to me, you too small. Instead of him saying, Shon, I'm proud of you, he said, you too small. This little boy who wanted to be validated, wanted his father to place his hands upon him and breathe into him. He said, you're too small. And so my children, that's who my children had at first. They had this guy who would walk in the mall and he would see another man walking towards him, and I would immediately put this mask on that I'm brave, but on the inside I'm a little boy crying. Insecure when my wife come at me some type of way. Insecure. Because the man was broken.